Welcome to the Fantasy Champions Fantasy Football Podcast. Here's your host, Morgan Colby and Rick Lemon.
What's poppin', Fantasy Champs? I'm very excited.
Dude, this is lit.
Mostly because I have a home league fantasy team now. I don't know if I like it.
I feel like that's said every year.
Oh wow, I just got an alert on my phone, by the way. I don't know who Cameron is, freaking sleeper. But it says Dolphins confident they will be leading on Myles Gaskin, no running back by committee.
Well, we'll see how that goes. I hope so. I took him in the home league.
Hey. Anyway, I think I'm I have a team. It is what it is. We could have drafted today, tomorrow. I would have had a team either way. It's the fact that the NFL season is literally Thursday night.
Yeah.
Was that 2 days away, 3 days away?
Yep.
Oh, I can't breathe. I'm just like, I was thinking about it, freaking, you're a baseball fan, you get baseball for 9 months. Hockey fan, you get hockey for like 9 months. Basketball's like 10 months long. And then football, 5 months.
Yep.
And the season doesn't even get extended this year. We just happen to squeeze another week into the 22 weeks that we get.
Right.
Like, thanks, NFL.
Just took away preseason and added an extra game.
So either way, we have football. I'm not going to complain about it because we have football for the next 5 months. Very excited. Happy. Anyway, welcome to Fantasy Champions Fantasy Football Podcast. My name is Morgan Colby. I got Rick Lemon with me as always. And today, for the final time in the 2021 fantasy season, we are going to do a mock draft. This is more of an honorary mock draft.
Mm-hmm.
If that's what you want to friggin' call it.
Most people have already drafted at this point.
Because most people have already drafted at this point.
This is kind of just like one last one.
One last one. But if you're drafting on Wednesday before the draft, which some people do, we're here, still mocking. But this will be our last mock draft. This will be our last preseason content. On Wednesday's episode, we're going to talk about Thursday night football. So we're going to give you a Thursday night football preview. And then on Thursday, we are going to talk about starts and sits. And then Friday, we're going to do trade targets. So that's, and then obviously Tuesday, waiver wire. This is the itinerary for the season, but we do one final episode just for the kick, just for the heck of it, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, before we jump into that, check our website, fantasychampions.com. Follow us on any social media platforms. You can go over to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Just type the FF Champs in. You'll find us there. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or any other podcasting platform, leave a review. Share this pod with your friends. And then head over to YouTube. Click the bell for notifications. Ding. Click the bell for notifications. And then like and comment down below. Comment who won the mock for the final time, please. And thank you.
Come with me.
You ready to do it?
No, it could be either way. I don't know at this point.
Seriously. You ready to get started on this mock draft?
Yeah, let's do this.
I probably should open it up on my freaking computer because I didn't do that. And I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of important.
I have like this screen that I use at home. Well, I'm at home right now, but
I was gonna say, where are you?
At my desk where I work, and I have this big screen. So then when I pull my laptop from it to go record the podcast, everything shrinks.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm just sitting here staring at a tiny screen in my tabs. If I could show you my windows right now, friends, there's like all I'm seeing is pictures at the top on Google Chrome.
I think you set this. I don't know if you wanted to, but this is set for PPR.
Yes, yeah, I wanted to set it for
Okay,
PPR.
all right, cool. Just making sure.
So we are going to get this thing popping, if that makes sense.
By the time you figure out what you're doing and not in outer space.
Yes, in the middle of the show. No preparation for me. Just start.
Well, we did have preparation. We both got in here ready to go.
And then we talked
and then
for
you just
an
had,
hour.
Yeah.
All right, so I started the draft. So 101 Alvin Kamara. Anyone on board with that? I hate sleepers sometimes. Christian McCaffrey 1-2, Dalvin Cook 1-3, Zeke 1-4, Derrick Henry 1-5, Jonathan Taylor at 1-6. By the way, Rick is drafting 7. I'm drafting 12. This is 12-team PPR format. I didn't say that.
Yeah. For me, in half PPR, I'm taking Chubb. In PPR, in half PPR, I'm still probably taking Barkley. I don't care if he's not going to start the year as a workhorse. He's my guy. Got to take him.
So, this...
And when he's healthy, he's going to be
again.
a
There it
beast.
goes.
Sorry.
So there was a report to reference what Rick is talking about that came out earlier this, I think it was this week. They were saying that Saquon might not even play week 1 because he's still recovering, or they're still trying to get him up to speed before the season starts.
I think they're just being very cautious with him.
And that they're being very cautious, but there was some speculation as to whether or not he was going to play. They said most likely he's going to play this Sunday. I can't believe I just said that. Makes my heart happy. This Sunday he's going to play football. Yeah. Anyway, so they said he's going to play this Sunday. But I would anticipate that because they're taking it slow and they're taking it easy on him, that there's going to be a pitch count. And I think that's the feeling that a lot of people are getting surrounding the Giants organization. So, yes, Barkley's good, but I don't know what his upside is early in the season. I saw somebody tweet on Twitter. They said, I don't care if he gets 12 carries a game. He's still going to be an RB1.
I mean, maybe.
Last year he rushed 31 times for... No, he rushed like 30 times for 31 yards.
Yeah, but to be fair, that was like all one game.
Yeah, that's fair. That's like me trying to figure out how to run the football on Madden.
Yeah.
I ran it with Montgomery, traded for Montgomery, ran it with him 35 times for 100 yards.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, that's...
Anyway, you're on the clock here.
Oh, I've been on the clock for 2 minutes now. Great.
Yeah.
So Chubb, Hill, Aaron Jones, Devontae Adams, and then it comes to my pick. There's no other player that I would take in my turn pick than my man's Austin Eckler. And then right after that, I take Najee Harris.
So that is what someone in our league tried to do, but
he got sniped. Now, if Najee wasn't on the board, it probably would have been Eckler and Gibson, most likely.
Yeah.
But anyway, Travis Kelce, DeAndre Hopkins, Patrick Mahomes, DK Metcalf all come off the board in the first 5 picks of the second round. Rick, UOTC.
There's 2. I love Stephon Diggs, and I think he's like a sure thing top 5 receiver.
Yeah.
So I would be very tempted to take him here. But I think with Barkley's situation, I want to get another running back in here. I'm going to take Antonio Gibson.
That's a smart pick.
But Stephon Diggs, though, is like, could have gone either way.
Do you honestly know how mad I am that, like, in the home league, I didn't get a late first-round pick?
Yeah, that's sad.
You just got Barkley and Gibson.
I know. So I kind of wish I went Diggs, though, because after Gibson, it was Diggs, Mixon, Kill, Justin Jefferson, A.J. Brown, Calvin Ridley, Keenan Allen, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Terry McLaurin, Josh Allen, DeAndre Swift, James Robinson. The reason I say that is because I feel like I could have gone Diggs there, and then I would have went Josh Jacobs here.
Mm-hmm.
But so this is PPR. I think I'm going to do your strategy here and go David Montgomery. And we'll see how.
Little friggin'...
Yeah. We'll see how
he might have fallen to me.
Yeah, he might have. Too bad.
He might have. The 3 running back approach. Me and Rick have a draft. We're recording this on Monday, so we have a draft tonight in a fantasy league with a bunch of other accounts, fantasy football accounts, and we're trying to decide if we want to go 3 running back or not.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We only got 60 seconds, so I'll have to decide real quick.
We're sitting there like,
unlike us right now.
Yeah. So after Rick's pick, Josh Jacobs, Mike Evans, Darren Waller, Allen Robinson came off the board. I'm going to have to... so there's a couple of different options. I could go 3 running backs because I'm going back to back, so it don't really matter what I do. I could go Chris Carson here, who fell to me. I would say he fell to me, right? Because this is 12, 24, 36. Yeah, he fell a little bit. Fell to me. So I could go Miles Sanders. I could go Chris Carson at the running back position. Those are the only 2 guys in this tier, I guess, that I would take.
Yep.
And then at the wide receiver position, CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper would probably be my top options at this point. I have CeeDee Lamb ranked wide receiver 9. So he definitely, and I think he's like in tier 2 for me, or tier 3. Maybe starts tier 3. I can't remember, but because like I'm not gonna go CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper.
Right.
That wouldn't make any sense.
No, probably not. Well, we know who you should take for the first one, right?
Yeah,
CeeDee Lamb. You took in your home league. Yeah.
CeeDee Lamb, of course.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take Chris Carson.
Okay, that's a smart pick.
Yeah,
smart
I'm
pick.
gonna go Chris Carson. We'll see what I do. I could have taken 3 running backs in the first 3 rounds. Instead, I did that, but I took CeeDee Lamb instead. After my pick, Lamar, Kyler Murray, Mark Andrews, Julio Jones.
Man, I wish that's how the home league went. Just a bunch of quarterbacks.
And you got Miles Sanders 4-6. Home league, I hate you sometimes.
I would take Miles Sanders 4-6. I think that's a very good spot for him. Yeah. But no, I'm going to Mark Cooper. I need a receiver here. And I think he's the best available receiver. Him and CeeDee Lamb would be really solid this year. So after my pick, we have Chris Godwin, Miles Sanders 4-8, which is ridiculous. He was not going there in our draft. Cooper Kupp 4-9, Robert Woods 4-10. Again, in our draft, totally different. Russell Wilson here 4-11, Justin Herbert 4-12. Joe Henderson 5-1, Kyle Pitts 5-2, Myles Gaskin 5-3, Tyler Lockett, DJ Moore, TJ Hawkinson. And I'm gonna go Adam Thielen here, trusting my projections. I think I would have gone Brandon Ayuk or Deontay, and I think those are still good picks. But even though Adam Thielen's an old man, he still was, I think, the wide receiver like 8 last year.
Yeah, and
nothing in that offense. He was a wide receiver 7 in standard and 10 in PPR, and nothing in that offense really changes. So I think he's still going to be a really solid wide receiver 2 at this point in his career.
Fair enough. Hawk 5-6. I told you, Rick. I got a steal at 7-2.
That's a good pick. 7-2.
Anyway, so after your pick, Dak Prescott, Mike Davis, Jamar Chase, Kenny Golladay. I think there's 2 guys that I really, really like. I charted Brandon Ayuk. Freaking love him.
Yep.
His reception perception is off the chain. And I absolutely love him as a player. I think that I would say he's definitely the wide receiver 1 for San Francisco. 100%. But I don't know if he's going to get the Deontay Johnson target share. Because Deontay Johnson has a real shot of getting like 160 targets.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to take I could take both, but I'm going to go Deontay, and then I'm going to go Javonte.
Oh, okay.
Deontay Javonte. Rhymes a little bit, slightly.
So I guess I'll just take Brandon Ayuk then. As he fell to me there.
T. Higgins, Kareem Hunt, Mike Thomas, Chase Edmonds after my pick, and then Rick took Ayuk.
Yeah. I was leaning Gus Edwards because there's no way in a real draft he's there 6'6". But I feel like in PPR, like I still like Gus a lot at 6'6", but going with the 3 running back approach, I don't know. I feel like he's gonna be very solid, but it's the same problem Dobbins had, but elevated because he's not J.K. Dobbins. He's gonna get like 15 targets. It's like 20 targets maybe. So he's gonna have no PPR points.
Right.
So after Ayuk, it was Aaron Rodgers, Juju, Gus Edwards, Tom Brady, DJ Chark, Melvin Gordon, Odell Beckham, Devontae Smith, Jerry Jeudy, Chase Claypool, Raheem Mostert, and Trey Sermon go back to back, which is interesting. Here, it's tough. I think, Cortland Sutton is probably the best player available for me here.
Yeah.
I think Robbie Anderson is really solid as well. I think LaVisca, though, it's a little off the board, but I would also be very tempted to pick him. But he'll be there for you, so I'll let you do that on Cortland Sutton.
Well, LaVisca Chenault? But, bro.
If you want to go him, at least. If not, hopefully he'll be there for my next
I'll take Visca. I'll do it.
Okay.
Just for kicks and giggles. I should take AB, but I'm going to take Damian Harris.
Okay.
I was scarred at the home league draft, so now I'm just overcompensating.
Yeah. I would have considered Debo there too.
Debo at the 8-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Damian Harris was definitely, I mean, in our home league, he went, 5'11"?
My other
Damian
pick
Harris?
that I was thinking about, and it's probably slightly early for this, but it's Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
But if you're picking at the turn, I feel like what I do when I pick at the turn essentially is, or I'm like picking second to last, or you're picking 1, 12, or in between those two, so like 2 and 11. What I typically do is when I know there's going to be a long space between my picks, I look at every single player in between that space that I might go off the board, and I kind of just look at them and go, what guy is my favorite guy? I got to take him. Any other spot, I don't do that, but in those spots, you just know you're not going to pick for 20 picks, so it's not worth playing the game of, this guy might be available at this spot. Just take the guy and go for it.
Kind of how I feel about this next pick. A little off the board, not really. It's about 10 picks too early, but I'm going to do it. He's my guy, Corey Davis.
See, this is you being scarred.
This is me being scarred.
Yeah.
A little bit. So after Corey Davis, we had James Conner, Dallas Goedert, Jarvis Landry, Brandon Cooks, A.B. Gronkowski, Kenyon Drake, Tyler Boyd, Robert Tonyan, Matt Stafford, Ryan Tannehill, Mike Gesicki. So here, I guess I should probably take my quarterback or tight end. T-Law is ranked pretty high. I was hoping Tannehill would fall to me. He's not. After doing my projections, it's extremely disgusting, but he was the tight end 3 last year. Logan Thomas with Ryan Fitzmagic, if he throws the ball 600 times. And it's 100% gross. I will give you that. But, I mean, he's going to be decent.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll go with the upside play and go Jalen Hurts. And I'll just need to get another quarterback.
Look at this run on quarterbacks right now.
Yeah, I know. Crazy. So after Hurts, it was T-Law, Logan Thomas, Ravens defense, Will Fuller, and you are on the clock.
I'm OTC.
Yes, sir.
I have no quarterbacks.
Yep.
What the frick, dude?
Well, you have Burrow. If you want to go Burrow.
That's fair. All right, so I took too many running backs. A little too excited there. This is where, because I took so many running backs early, I'm probably going to take I'm probably going to go on a run of wide receivers at this point. There's some guys I really like. I probably would go Pittman and then Hollywood.
Okay. Over Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I'll wait on a quarterback.
Rams. I'll take Joe Burrow.
Rams, Dylan Moss, football team defense. And then Rick took Joe Burrow because I didn't. Now you got 2 young guys. How do you feel about that?
Okay, I think one of them will work out in Darnold. So yeah, Singletary, Curtis Samuel, Bills defense, Tyler Higbee, Steelers defense at 10-11. Interesting. And Buccaneers defense went 8-4, by the way. We just glossed over that. Mike Williams, 10-12, Tony Pollard, David Johnson, Michael Gallup, McCole Hardman, 49ers defense, Darnell Mooney. I'm going to go another receiver. Actually, maybe I should go tight end. Yeah, I'm going to go tight end. I'll go with it's a toss-up. I have them ranked back-to-back with each other because I really don't know. I think one of them will be good. Just because I took him in the home league, I'll take a pair spot. But I know Jonnu is the guy you like, so I'll let you have Jonnu. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Naeem Hines, Justin Fields, Jamal Williams, Baker Mayfield. And then I took Jonnu Smith at my tight end position, still in need of a quarterback.
Yeah, well, who do you want? Trey Lance?
No, I'm good, buddy. I'm A-okay.
Jameis Winston?
I'll wait until the 13th round.
Kirk Cousins? I mean, at this point, you might as well.
It's not even worth it. So, like I said, probably going to go receiver here. Henry Ruggs is available. 12-1 for Henry Ruggs. That's actually him falling down a little bit because he was 10th round normally.
I took him in our home league at 10-12. So
And then you have Marvin Jones. Jacoby Myers, since the Mac Jones announcement, he's moved up 3.5 rounds. So that is quite a... It's funny because Cam Newton was the guy who heavily targeted Jacoby Myers. But because Mac Jones took the job, that means Jacoby Myers is better.
Yeah.
So, I'll take it. I like Jacoby Myers. I think Jacoby Myers does have better upside in this offense. But what if he just decides he likes Nelson Aguilar?
I mean, that's possible. That's possible.
It's really whoever gets open. So if Jacoby Myers' route tree on reception perception is accurate, he'll get open and Mac will throw it to him. Either way, yeah, I think one of the other guys that I'm intrigued by is Marvin Jones. He currently is. I would say he might be the number 2 wide receiver in Jacksonville.
Okay.
At least as of right now. I already have Chenault though, so I'm not going to take him. So I'm going to take Ruggs.
Okay.
And call it a day. I thought I had another pick after that, but I don't. Marvin Jones, Trey Lance, Elijah Moore, Phillip Lindsay come off the board, and it's your pick, 12-6.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the leader of the Jacoby Myers train, so I might as well take him. But I haven't taken a running back since the 3rd round. I went heavy. Then it's kind of why I did that. I went running back. It's because I didn't have to worry about it.
You can make a trade with me after.
I could trade with you after. I probably should go running back, but if you just compare the running backs who are available to the wide receivers available, it's not even close. The wide receivers are much better. But, maybe I'll take a flyer. You know what? I'll take a flyer on Sony. In the 12th round, I think the Rams will use him more than I think New England was going to this year. So in the 12th round, I think it's a fine flyer. So then we had Browns defense, Kirk Cousins, Evan Ingram, Matt Ryan, Callaway, Colts defense, Myers, Jared Cook, Denver Broncos defense, Parker, Russell Gage, Alexander Madison. Yeah, this is gross.
We're on the move.
You know what? I'm going to pull a U here.
No.
Take Rondell Moore. 13th round.
Oh my God.
Sorry, not sorry.
Why?
You have Rashad Bateman, Amon-Ra, Terrence Marshall.
Bateman's on the freaking IR. The first draft I've ever taken, Jameis the Famous.
Oh, yeah, you did need a quarterback.
I'm gonna do B2B on Tua.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, Jameis Winston. When you think about it, that 30 interception season. Imagine where I think he finished as QB6 that season. Imagine if he didn't throw his 30 interceptions, because that's 60 total fantasy points taken away.
Yeah, that
if he only threw 10.
That is crazy, actually. Yeah,
he would have had 40 more fantasy points. Maybe that LASIK vision surgery helped him.
You know what, bro? I don't even care. I'm taking the number 1 defense, Patriots defense.
Oh, not this again.
This is your fault for having defenses, all right?
I always forget to take them out.
I'm just playing the league rules. Just playing the league rules.
Yeah. After Rick's pick, Amon-Ra, Terrace Marshall, Latavius Murray, Ramondre Stevenson, Kenny Gainwell, Deshaun Watson, Nelson Aguilar, Ben Roethlisberger, James White, Tevin Coleman, Gerald Everett, and then AJ Green.
And I'll take a flyer here on Brian Edwards, 15th round.
Of course you will. Rieger, Bernard, Shepard, and then Devontae Booker, and then it's my pick. And
Troutman, Gabe Davis.
Oh, Gabe's there. All right, I'll take Gabe Davis. There you go. There's our final mock draft. This is insane. I can't believe the season's Thursday.
I know. That's crazy.
I'm happy excited as a clam.
I'm so pumped for that game.
I make a lot of weird cliche phrases happen in this show.
That's okay.
Happy as a clam.
Happy as a clam.
See, the thing is I don't say half this stuff in my real life.
No.
Sometimes
you're just trying to throw a bunch of stuff at the wall and hope it sticks.
Yeah, dude. Certainly do that. So anyway, yeah, I think the strategy, if you haven't drafted yet, the strategy at this point, from what I've seen in Mocking with Real People, mocking a Team 5 over here with Henry, Mixon, Swift, and Miles Sanders. You do you, boo. Sleeper just decided to just go heavy.
He also took Mostert.
He or she, bro. Come on.
Okay, whatever.
I'm not going to be that guy. But anyway, yeah, I think it's... If you're not going to take a running back in the second, you have to make sure that you're taking running back somewhere in the middle of your draft.
Yeah.
And because when we had our home league draft this past week, the running backs went fast and quick in the first 3 rounds, and by the time you hit the 4th and 5th round, there's just no one available. So you gotta, if there's a running back available, don't wait on it, just take it. But you see here, me and Rick go like 3 running backs in the first 4 rounds in this draft strategy, and it'll pay off in the long run because you're going to have several teams in your league coming to you and being like, hey, listen, I need a running back. What do you want for it? And you have a much better shot at getting a top 10, 15 wide receiver for a running back than you do of selling a top 15 wide receiver for a running back, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, to complete the final mock of 2021, my team, Jameis the Famous at quarterback. Running back, Austin Eckler, Najee Harris. Wide receiver, CeeDee Lamb, Deontay Johnson. Tight end, Jonnu Smith. 2 flexes, Chris Carson, Javonte Williams. And on my bench, I got Laviska, Damian Harris, Michael Thomas, Marquise Brown, Henry Ruggs, Tua Tagovailoa, and then Gabe Davis.
By Michael Thomas, did you mean Michael Pittman?
Michael Pittman, yeah. Pittman is what I meant to say.
So my team is Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, Antonio Gibson, Amari Cooper, Adam Thielen, Hunter Henry, David Montgomery, Brandon Ayuk. Looks like your team. Or your wannabe team. Cortland Sutton, Corey Davis.
Bro, fight me.
There's my guy, Corey Davis. Joe Burrow, Sony Michel, Rondale Moore, and Brian Edwards. Or, to go to Maury's point, you could just not draft a running back and be like Team 11, who had Devontae Adams, Travis Kelce, Allen Robinson, Lamar Jackson, Kenny Golladay, T. Higgins, and their RB1 and 2 is Leonard Fournette and Michael Carter.
Yeah, don't forget about McKissick and Booker down there.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, don't draft. Don't do 0 running back. It don't work. Bad strategy. Anyway, the NFL season starts on Thursday. We have an NFL Thursday Night Football preview tomorrow, so check it out. See you later, guys.
See you then.
Thank you for listening to the Fantasy Champions Podcast. Make sure you subscribe on iTunes and YouTube, and follow us on Twitter @TheFFChamps.